Have you ever played a game that feels like it was designed with nothing but hatred and malice for you, the player, in the hearts of those who designed it? I want to talk about MADiSON. MADiSON is a game that doesn't just seek to jump scare you, although it will. A lot. But it also plants a seed of anxiety in you, the kind that makes you paranoid to walk down a dark hallway for weeks after finishing it. And that's what I want to talk about today. MADiSON kicks off like you've been dropped straight into the middle of a nightmare. You're in a dark room, alone. Your father's pounding on the door, screaming bloody murder, and the game's just like, hey, good luck, idiot. There's no hand-holding, no tutorial, just pure figure it out before something murders you. And I respect that. I'm not a big fan of ghosts in my game giving me a damn checklist like it's my day job. I want terror, I want confusion, the creeping realization that maybe I'm the asshole. And boy, does it deliver that. The atmosphere in this game is just phenomenal. It's thick, it's oppressive, it's gross in all the right ways. You can feel the rot in this place. Every sound makes you paranoid, every door feels like a mistake, and the game knows just how to build the tension. It doesn't just throw the jump scares at you nonstop, it lets you stew. Sometimes you'll spend 10, 20 minutes wandering, waiting for something to happen, and when it finally does, it's usually right after you've convinced yourself it won't. And that's just evil. I fucking love that. My favorite mechanic of this game is easily the camera flash. It's such a simple concept, but it's so good at just making that atmosphere come to life and building that anxiety. Every corner is just pitch black in this game, and every time you flash the camera, you run the risk of getting a jump scare. But the game is so good about stretching out those scares until just when you let your guard down, and then as soon as you do, the game also has great puzzle design. I would say this game is like playing a giant haunted escape room designed by someone who just hates happiness. The puzzles are all great. They actually make you think without resorting to combine key with wrench to make a key wrench. But when you solve them, it feels earned. You really get that aha moment. That said, the inventory system feels a little lacking or half-baked. You've got this tiny carry limit, but it also doesn't matter because the stuff that you need you pretty much never put down anyways. So you'll really just be offloading stuff that you've exhausted the use of, which feels like you could just remove it from the game and not really lose anything. Next up, I want to talk about the story, so if you haven't played the game and you want to avoid spoilers, this would be a time to click off and go play it, and maybe come back when you finish up. I'd appreciate it. The game puts you into the shoes of Luca, a young man who is in the middle of being possessed, although you don't learn that for a little ways through the game. The spirit that's trying to possess you is that of a lovely woman named MADiSON Hale. She enjoys long walks on the beach, dismembering bodies and taking photos of the corpses. I guess every girly needs a hobby. The further you go into the game, the more clear it becomes that you're just another one of MADiSON's puppets. You try to fight it, you try to escape, but the ending slaps you in the face with this sense of pure futility, and it's fantastic. You've done all of this work, fought tooth and nail, survived every scare, and guess what? You still die. This illusion of choice or agency in the matter is just fantastic. So that all being said, I do still have to talk about the church section, because what the hell happened there? One minute you're running through a house from MADiSON's ghost, and the next minute you're time traveling and running from Nazis? Like, excuse me? Don't get me wrong, it's still a fun section and the puzzles are still pretty good, but tonally, it's like watching The Exorcist and having Shrek walk in. So apparently Hans, the Nazi ghost guy, was supposed to be one of MADiSON's victims, but at least during stream, that did not really come across to me at all. So it just kind of feels like the devs had an extra level laying around, and they just decided to cram it in here. Also, the time travel puzzle itself, if you don't get it right away, enjoy backtracking a fuck ton, because that's what you're going to be doing. And we can't end this review without talking about Blue Knees. And no, that's nothing like Blue Waffle, which is 110% real. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Blue Knees is actually the supernatural entity that is behind a lot of the weird shit in this game. The game drops this nasty little children's book into the Maxwell's family life, and surprise, surprise, it's cursed. Blue Knees is basically hungry for eyes. He's a monster that attaches himself to the book and later the camera, and he haunts whoever crosses his path. So the way that I understood it is that Blue Knees is actually the demon that MADiSON Hale was trying to summon with her depraved rituals, cutting up bodies and whatnot. And now that demon has started to latch itself onto you through MADiSON. Mechanically, Blue Knees also functions as more than just flavor text. He shows up as an entity that you can't run from. You have to photograph him at just the right moment to push it away. The camera as a defense motif kind of loops back into that whole possession motif. The very tool that helps you survive is the same one that's been infected with the curse in the first place, and the irony is just messy and delicious. I love it. So, despite one weird detour, I think MADiSON nails what it sets out to do. It makes you feel powerless, it makes you feel paranoid, and perpetually on the verge of a breakdown. The atmosphere is terrifying, the scares, brutal. The story is simple but satisfying, and the ending, the hopeless, you were doomed from the start ending, is perfect. I give MADiSON an 8.5 out of 10. It's clever, it's terrifying, and if you finished it without screaming at least once, you're lying. Make sure to subscribe for more questionable content, and as always, you can catch me live on Twitch on Mondays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central, and now Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Central. Thanks for hanging out, I hope you enjoyed.